Look, there's the Aurora Borealis. Yes, and there's the Aurora Borealis.
Hi there.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Family Guy live-action sequences.
The problem now is that these people are expecting a show. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty. To convey this moment of shock at the depth of the conspiracy around me, here's Ryan O'Neal in the movie Tough Guys Don't Dance.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Pretty cool, huh? It's broken.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best segments from the show that aren't animated. We'll look at cutaways, guest appearances, and scenes that drove the plot of the episode. What was your favorite live-action moment in Family Guy? Any we missed? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. An enraged Tony Sirico. Shortly after Brian tragically expired, Tony Sirico, best known for his role as Paulie in The Sopranos, took over as the family dog when he played Vinny.
Well, Vinny, welcome to our home.
All right, this is good. This is good. Hey, you guys got a good bang of broadcasts, you know that?
While Vinny's appearance in the house during season 12 was short-lived, Tony made another appearance in season 13 as himself. Chris needs to pass his history class if he's to pass the 9th grade. So, Stewie and Brian take him on an educational trip through space and time.
And Italy before pasta. Hey!
Oh! Vowel sound!
They were always a ridiculous people.
After Stewie makes fun of Italians, Tony makes an appearance to let them know how angry he is in a hilarious cameo.
Hey, Family Guy, you're lucky I got a manigot in the oven, or I'd bash your face into a bolognese. That's 2 kinds of food. That's how angry I am.
Number 9. Conway Twitty.
Yikes, looks like I need a distraction. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
Whenever the citizens of Quahog need a distraction, they just need to introduce this American country musician to buy themselves at least a couple of minutes of airtime. Conway Twitty became somewhat of a running joke through the series. Characters were free to randomly cue him up to sing one of his songs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Beaver.
Everywhere they think you really care.
He's made infamous appearances in episodes like The Juice is Loose and Lois Comes Out of Her Shell, and even became Darth Twitty for the Star Wars special.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darth Twitty.
The piece might have initially been funny to audiences due to how surreal his inclusion was, but the gag was used so frequently that even the show began to acknowledge the joke was getting old.
That's the problem with this world. Too many people go overboard with what they believe. Like Quagmire when he thought he was the one getting the spin-off.
See you later, bitches. Have fun with your stupid goddamn giant chicken jokes and your Conway Twitty. Hey, why is there a moving truck outside Cleveland's house?
Number 8. A mature casting joke. As a show gets on in age, it sometimes starts to dabble in meta-humor. This was exactly the premise for season 16's Emmy-winning episode.
Family Guy has been around since 1999, and whenever it's time for the Emmys, they don't give us one. I'm sick of it.
Well, I'm not making another episode with The Simpsons. What did that get us? I'll tell you what it got us. More ink for The Simpsons.
During the episode, the family pulls all the stops to try and win at least one television award. They even include a live-action chicken fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this spectacular live-action chicken fight starring Ty Burrell. Good night.
The Family Guy formula gets drastically shaken up as they parody other award-winning shows in various categories. Peter even tries to win Best Casting by bringing in Asa Akira, a performer known for more adult-oriented films.
Have you done anything like this before?
Never. This is my first time.
All right, now a lot of these scenes are going to be you interacting with someone else, so I'll just come around and read with you. Now, since I'm holding the camera, I'm going to need some help with my belt buckle.
The scene's premise and dialogue is loaded with double entendres. It's such a risque live-action cameo that even Peter comments on it.
It's back this way. And who was that Asian girl on the couch?
I think you knew who that was.
Number 7. Real Time with Bill Maher.
Actually, Dana, if I may, I have some insight on this. Bill, do you mind?
Go, dog.
Brian has been a self-proclaimed writer for a long time, but it wasn't until Stewie helped him write Wish It, Want It, Do It that he started to get some recognition. As he tours with the book release, his ego starts to get the better of him. His newfound bravado leads to his downfall when Bill Maher invites him onto the show.
Aren't Wish It and Want It really the same thing? I mean, your book basically makes 3 points and 2 of them the same point.
Brian proceeds to get torn down for his pompous attitude and how harmful his book actually is. While this mashup isn't exactly Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it brought a new layer of comedy to the show. It's hilarious to see Brian's world come crashing down once Bill gives it to him straight.
I mean, if you're going to take a dump on people, the kind of steaming, stinking, smelly dump that your kind traffics in, at least stand by your dump.
Number 6. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow. After an intoxicated Brian makes out with Meg develops a huge crush on him. He spends the rest of the episode trying to insist that he's just not into her, but Meg doesn't seem to hear Brian's pleas.
What's that, Brian? Oh, you were just kidding. Oh, I know you were. I love you too, Brian. And you love me. You do love me, Brian.
In order to really get her to listen, Brian says that Garrett Morris, who serves as the fictional headmaster of the New York School for the Hard of Hearing, will help out. The actor then suddenly appears in live action.
Meg, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
We're not boyfriend and girlfriend!
I will never be attracted to you.
I will never be attracted to you!
Whatever Brian says to Meg, Morris repeats while screaming as loud as he can, in a nod to his iconic bit from Saturday Night Live. It's a bizarre cameo that left us a little confused and uncomfortable, but laughing all the same.
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow!
Number 5. Peter Takes a Trip. Whenever a cartoon series makes it big, there's always a segment of the fanbase who want to know what their favorite characters would look like in real life. Fortunately, Family Guy gave us that vision as early as Season 2.
In local news, a new drug craze may have co-op students licked. It's called Toad.
The Colombian spotted toad, to be precise, Diane. When licked, these toads trigger an intense psychedelic euphoria that's just great.
Lois and Peter confront Chris when they think he might be licking hallucinogenic toads. Peter decides to recount his own experience with questionable substances. This flashback leads to a brief visual of him sitting on a park bench in the real world.
Holy crap, I am freaking out!
Whether you find the actor wearing a costume to look like Peter hilarious or uncomfortable, it's definitely a Family Guy moment you won't forget.
Now, Chris, we told you that was just a very bad dream.
But I remember it so...
It was a dream!
Number 4. I just had the weirdest dream. When the millennium approaches, Y2K turns the world post-apocalyptic and a list of ridiculous events unfold. Dangerous people run amok, genetic mutations are commonplace, and Peter becomes mayor of New Quahog. He naturally ends up leading the town into complete ruin.
Where did you get the metal for all those guns?
Recycling. I used the pipes from our irrigation system.
Are you crazy? You destroyed all our water pipes?
We don't need guns, we need food and water.
I have a canker sore on my lip and I keep poking at it with my tongue, but that's only making it worse.
As the family walks away from the disaster, the camera fades to Pam Ewing from the show Dallas.
Good morning.
Oh, Bobby, I just had the weirdest dream. I dreamt I saw the strangest episode of Family Guy, and there was a giant chicken, and Stewie was an octopus.
Hey, come on now.
She became an infamous part of TV history after revealing that an entire season of the show had been a dream. Here, Pam confides in her husband Bobby and reveals that the Family Guy episode we just saw was just a dream before looking into the camera.
It's all right, everything's gonna be okay. What's Family Guy?
It was a fantastic and funny way to reset the animated world after a bonkers episode. Number 3, a Christmas narrator.
Hi, I'm Ron McFarlane. Seth MacFarlane's father, and I'm here to tell you the story of a very special Christmas in Quahog.
Usually, you don't want your dad saying embarrassing stuff in front of everyone. That doesn't seem to be the case in the MacFarlane household.
Hey, you want to hear a real live-action fart instead of one of those fake cartoony ones? We're gonna need another pair of pants and another chair.
In a fantastic Family Guy Christmas special, Seth MacFarlane roped his father Ron into narrating The Road to the North Pole. During Brian and Stewie's adventure to eliminate Santa Claus, Old Man MacFarlane offers plenty of jokes in between scenes.
As long as I've got all you people watching, does anyone want to buy some pot?
He burps, plays with toys, and offers you some less than legal substances. Honestly, Ron seems like a pretty chill guy. His live-action cameo was an awesome way for Seth to incorporate his family into the show. Number 2. Go to sleep, Adam West. Who knew Family Guy could address such complex issues in such a charming way? When Meg gets the mumps, she turns to Faith for support. At the same time, Brian tries to get her away from more destructive habits.
But what is there to believe in without God? Where do the answers come from?
Well, that's all part of the human experience. It's what we're here to find out. And I bet you that the real answer to the nature of our existence is going to be more unimaginably amazing than we can possibly conceive.
The two end up having a deep conversation about the nature of their existence. But in the end, the answer is even more ridiculous than you can imagine. It turns out, the entire Family Guy universe takes place in the lampshade of a bedroom shared by Rob Lowe and Adam West.
I swear I heard something. Oh, Adam, we have been over and over this. There is nothing under your bed. There is nothing in the closet. There are no such things as monsters.
After Adam thinks he hears something, Rob comforts him. They then acknowledge the fact that they're actors in an adorable and hilarious way.
Now, try to go to sleep because we got to get up in the morning and make movies. We're big Hollywood actors.
Yeah, we are.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. I'm Dressed Like a Cat. Peter joins Paula Abdul to sing Opposites Attract with a twist.
It ain't fiction,
Just a natural fact.
we come together.
'Cause I'm dressed like a cat.
Brian and Stewie in the real world. Traveling to different universes gets a bit too real.
Brian? This feels weird.
Hit the button.
I'm suing. Alyssa Milano really doesn't like jokes at her expense.
Hey, since I became president, profits have been higher than Alyssa Milano.
What kind of cheap shot, Joel?
I'm suing, I'm on it.
Scott Bakula takes a quantum leap into Quahog. All because Quagmire doesn't recognize himself in the mirror.
This isn't who I am. I looked in the mirror this morning and it was like I was looking at a man I'd never seen before.
Hi, Scott Bakula.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Worry Song. During a yard sale, Stewie's bear Rupert is mistakenly sold by Brian. They find out where the person who purchased the toy has moved to. But if they're going to get over the mountains of Colorado, they must rent a helicopter. When they don't have enough money for the deposit, they offer a jaunty tune instead.
You may think that song and dance is dated, boring and dry, but you might just learn to like it if you give it a try.
What follows is perhaps the most iconic live-action sequence in Family Guy history. Stewie joins Gene Kelly for The Worry Song, replacing Jerry Mouse from Anchors Away.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
You see?
It's easy!
Stewie looks positively joyful as he bounces around to a classic dance number. The piece impressed audiences and the helicopter rental before the duo sets off to find Rupert.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.